Hey everybody, David here from Call for Backup. Today we are going to continue our stress fitness series by talking about what we eat. Americans are beset by what we call the diseases of civilization. Heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and our diet has a lot to do with that. So if we eat healthy, nutritionally balanced meals, we're setting ourselves up to be more resistant to stress. Americans already consume a diet that is unhealthy in a lot of ways. Our diets are high in animal proteins and fats, high in carbohydrates, high in refined sugars, and those things set us up for any number of health problems, including blood sugar imbalances that affect us mentally as well as physically. You should only eat as much food as your body actually needs. So you should feel satisfied at the end of a meal, but not stuffed. Try not to think of certain foods as off limits. Eating healthy doesn't mean you have to give up all the foods you love. You can have bacon and eggs for breakfast once a week or so, and it not be bad for you unless you followed up with a box of donuts and then a sausage pizza later on in the day. Another tip for healthy eating means smaller portion sizes. For example, a serving of meat or fish should be about the size of a deck of cards. When you eat mashed potatoes or rice or other starches like that, you should have a serving of maybe a half a cup, which is about the size of a traditional light bulb. So if we think about moderation in terms of portion sizes, that's also going to help us eat more nutritionally balanced meals. If you don't feel satisfied at the end of a meal, then you can always finish it off with some fresh vegetables or a piece of fruit. Another tip is to take your time when you eat. It actually takes a few minutes for your brain to let your stomach know that you're full. So if you slow down when you're eating, you'll recognize when you're satisfied, and then you'll be able to stop. Here's one that admittedly I have a little more trouble with, and that is limit the amount of snack foods that you have in your home. If you get hungry for something sweet and have to get in the car and run out to the store to go get it, you're probably going to eat less of those things versus filling the shopping cart every time you go with Twinkies and Ho-Hos and cupcakes and always having those things on hand when you're at home. Finally, control emotional eating. That primitive fight or flight response that we've talked about before actually sends a signal from your brain to your stomach that says, hey, this could be your last meal, so you better eat something. Most of the stressful situations we find ourselves in life are not life and death situations. And so if we learn to manage our emotions, then we will also be able to manage our diets in a more healthy way. Look for another short video in this series soon, but meanwhile, share this video. If you have any questions or if you'd like to leave a comment, we encourage you to do that. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe and also the notification bell so that you know when our next video is up there for you to watch. So until next time, this is David from Call for Backup.